Ngasigi Manipur thokriba fake encounter singji thogdok singjeita Manipuri Police Command law sing moi mathak chama ge above the akoi hujik trial chathadana court trial leiri adubu armed forces of the union gi army sing ko maroi paramilitary forces sing akoi army akoi gi Assam rifles sing asigi mathak tadi ngasi phawa prosecution sanction yaw da bana maram oiduna akoina casing ase stumbling block oi leiba case khara da su lei hai tare aduna akoina appeal tawjaning badi through governor da asigumba sigi thogdoksing ase kaigino haragadi ngasagi sanajit case ana akogi amakhak leise adugi case sudaju CBI na thigatliba casing asigi manungda ngasagi army case sigi ama manung sanna amadudi haidi koigi material sing evidence hai tare makoi je fake encounter chatharaga hatpani haibasigi proof leiraba casing hai tare CBI na madu langkhalabani CBI na amuk madu koigi central gi union minister da sanction pibina ba na makoi na application tawru matam da su madu deny tawrakhiba
HIV हाइबसी लंबी मरी खक्तदा मियोय अमदगे अमद सिंदुई
HIV positive ओइबा ममा मपादगी मचादा
सखंगदबा मियोयसिंगा कोंडोम याउदना युमान मरी थंबा मतमदा HIV संदुई
मी अमगा यतुम सिरिन वाइडुना सिजनबदा HIV संदुई
अना लायंगदा इकाप मतमदा HIV टेस्ट तोबदे इकापलबदे HIV संदुई
चांग नायना अमदि नियम चुमना कोंडोम सिजनबना HIV दगी ngakthokpam
sexual transmitted infection STI
हाइबदी फिनुंगी लाइनादगी सुंगा थोपंगमी
अदुगा अंगांग पामद्रबदी कोंडोम सिजनबियो
HIV हाइबा भाइरस असिना मिपुंग खुदिमक्ता सोखली
मसीगी नमखै लेते चही लाइनिंग कांगलुप नत्रगा नुपा नुपी अंगांग खाइदे
मसिना मी अमदगी अमदा मथंग मथंग संदोपंगम
ꯑꯩꯅ ꯑꯗꯣꯝꯕꯨ ꯁꯤꯡꯅꯔꯤ HIV ꯇꯦꯁ ꯇꯧꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯑꯗꯣꯝꯕꯨ ꯁꯤꯡꯅꯔꯤ ꯀꯣꯟꯗꯣꯝ ꯁꯤꯖꯤꯟꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ
ꯑꯩꯅ ꯑꯗꯣꯝꯕꯨ ꯁꯤꯡꯅꯔꯤ ꯅꯁꯥꯕꯨ HIV ꯀꯟꯖꯅꯕ HIV AIDS ꯀꯤ ꯃꯔꯝꯗ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯀꯨꯞꯄ ꯃꯔꯣꯜ ꯈꯪꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛ
AIDS toll free number 1097 ꯗ ꯐꯣꯟ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯌꯨ
इंग्लिश हिंदी नत्रगा मणिपुरी द वरी साबा यागनी
नाको AIDS एप सु डाउनलोड तौबियु अमदी सिजनबियु
Welcome back. India is projected to surpass China as the world's most populous country next year, according to a report by the United Nations, which said that the world population is forecast to reach 8 billion by mid-November 2022. The World Population Prospects 2022 by the United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs Population Division said that the global population is projected to reach 8 billion on November 15, 2022. The global population is growing at its slowest rate since 1950, having fallen under 1% in 2020. The latest projections by the United Nations suggest that the world's population could grow to around 8.5 billion in 2030 and 9.7 billion in 2050. It is projected to reach a peak of around 10.4 billion people during the 2080s and to remain at that level until 2100. According to the report, India's population stands at 1.412 billion in 2022 compared to China's 1.426 billion. India, which will surpass China as the world's most populous nation by 2023, is projected to have a population of 1.668 billion in 2050, way ahead of China's 1.317 billion people by the middle of the century. The report added that it is estimated that 10 countries experienced a net outflow of more than 1 million migrants between 2010 and 2021. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar called the economic crisis in Sri Lanka a serious matter and said India's focus at the moment is on helping them. He added that India is making all its efforts to support their neighbors in a way which meets their requirements according to PM Modi's Neighborhood First policy. Jaishankar said India had earlier given Sri Lanka a line of credit which kept essential commodities flowing to them for the past several months. He further said there are bigger issues in Sri Lanka pertaining to how one manages its finances and maintains a prudent fiscal policy. Earlier, Arindam Bakshi, spokesperson of the Ministry of External Affairs (MEA), said that India stands with the people of Sri Lanka and they are following the recent developments in the island nation. Meanwhile, President Rajapaksa has announced that he will step down on July 13 after protesters stormed his official residence and set the house of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe's house on fire on Saturday. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe has also agreed to resign. On the other hand, as the protest over the government's failure in saving the island country's economy intensified in Sri Lanka, India has beefed up surveillance along the Sri Lankan waters by deploying additional hovercrafts and patrol boats. The surveillance has been stepped up to prevent an influx of illegal migrants or anti-India elements, senior government officials. India recorded a total of 16,678 new COVID-19 cases with 42 deaths in the last 24 hours. With this, the total tally of COVID-19 cases rose to 4.36 crore, while the active cases increased to 1.30 lakh, according to the data updated by Union Health Ministry. The death count also climbed to 5.25 lakh with the new fatalities. The active cases comprise 0.30% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate was recorded at 98.50%. An increase of 3,662 cases has been recorded in the active COVID-19 caseload in a span of 24 hours. The daily positivity rate was also recorded at 4.22%, while the weekly positivity rate was recorded at 4.08%, according to the ministry. Meanwhile, with 14,629 patients having recovered in the last 24 hours, the cumulative tally of recovered patients surged to 4.29 crore, while the case fatality rate was recorded at 1.20%. On the other hand, India's COVID-19 vaccination coverage has exceeded 198.88 crore and COVID-19 vaccination for the age group 12 to 14 years recorded more than 3.74 crore across the country. Now let's take a quick recap at the headline once again. Center to be asked for prosecution of security forces involved in fake encounters, say President of IFAM Renuta Kelambam. That's all for now. Thanks for joining in and have a great day ahead.
Welcome to Manipur International University. Admission opened for undergraduate program. MIU is an UGC recognized. MIU has a team of highly qualified and experienced faculty manning various departments that are equipped with advanced computer lab, smart classrooms and oriental library. They also provide attractive scholarships and offered unique courses. Classes will be starting from August 2022. Manipur International University, Gari Awang Lekai, near HRD Academy. Helpline numbers 889-978-8788. Manipur International